I've been meaning to put this video out since before Thanksgiving, and now it is 48 hours before New Year's Eve, and I'm just now putting it together. So bear with me. I'm going to try and make this as quick and simple as possible with as little editing so I can get it out there for you guys, so you guys know what you can drink when you're counting down the last minutes of 2017. Are you ready? Okay. So I always get asked what I drink since I've been on keto, and probably because I'm always posting pictures and stories on my Instagram of me being out and about, but it could also be that I live in New Orleans and we go hard in the paint. You know what I mean? It's always a good time. Anyway, so there are a few things that you can drink while you're on keto. Thankfully, there is a little bit for everybody and a lot of it for some, so don't be jealous if you're in the little bit group. You can convert over to the lot of bit group, you know, with just a little bit of practice and moderation. Speaking of moderation, a lot of people say that since they've been on keto, their alcohol tolerance is lower. So fair warning to be careful when you're drinking. If you're switching over from like beer to liquor, take it slow and don't go crazy and get alcohol poisoning on New Year's Eve because you watched some YouTube video that says that you should drink liquor. Okay? Let's get down to it. So beer in general is chock full of carbs. There you go. Chock full of carbs almost all the time. And if it isn't, it probably tastes like shit. But they don't call it a beer belly for nothing, you know? I actually read that they call it liquid bread. I have not heard that, but it makes a lot of sense. It's full of carbs. But there are a couple of low carb beers. They're also low in alcohol. So if you're a dainty person, maybe this will work for you. If you're into drinking beer, you're not going to like the way it tastes. I read a lot of reviews on these beers before I put them on this very short list for you guys. And I wrote them down because I'm not going to be able to remember all of it for this video. So I'm going to look at my notes. Ready? Here we go. So the first beer is Budweiser Select 55. Now it has 55 calories, 1.9 net carbs per beer, but it's 2.4% alcohol by volume. That's low. It's real low. But if you like beer, and you want a low calorie, low carb beer, maybe you can squeeze a couple of those in, like 50 of them. Or 3, or something like that. The reviews that I read said it's flavorless, and it has a low alcohol volume, like I read. It is the lowest beer in carbs, for sure. Probably for good reason. And someone wrote on the review that it's a good palate washer in between real beer. So if you don't like beer flavor, then maybe you would like this one, and it's low carb, so there is a silver lining. But that still has almost 2 carbs per beer. I don't like to drink my carbs because I like to eat them. All of them. Okay. Next one is Budweiser Select that's not 55. So the first one was Budweiser Select 55. This one is just Budweiser Select. 99 calories, 3.1 net carbs, 4.3 alcohol by volume. So what is that, like double? Kinda. It's almost double. Almost double. Somebody said that it's okay to drink if you drink it really cold, which I kind of think you kind of have to drink all beer really cold because warm beer, y'all know what it tastes like. And if you don't try it. It's terrible. But like I said, 3.1 net carbs per bottle. That's like 18 net carbs, 18.6 net carbs for the whole 6-pack. I don't know how you handle your alcohol, but I would probably need about that or more. Moving on, we have Mclubbe Ultra, which has 95 calories, 2.6 net carbs, which is better, and it's 4.2 alcohol by volume. So same amount of alcohol about as the Budweiser Select, but 2.6 net carbs, a little bit less, and just a few less calories. Now, Mclubbe Ultra I've had before. I can drink that if that's like what's around. So if I go to a festival or something and they're selling beer, I would get that. But if I had to go pick something to drink, for sure, Mclubbe Ultra, I feel like would be your best bet. They have multiple flavors. They have amber, lime cactus. I don't know what a lime cactus tastes like, but if anybody has tried it, please let me know. A lime cactus? No. Pomegranate raspberry and dragon fruit peach. All of them are 95 calories, but the carbohydrates fluctuate from the regular 2.6 all the way up to 5.5. So just be careful which ones you get, I would just stick with the basic one. Even though cactus lime sounds really exciting. You know? Who doesn't want to drink a cactus lime? I do. So the ones that you should stay away from, they go all the way up to like 14 or 15 net carbs per bottle. Like Guinness and Corona both have 14 net carbs per bottle. Like, whoa, that's a lot. That's like basically what you would drink in a day, eat in a day. All of your consumption for the day should equal 1 bottle of Guinness, basically. Okay, so now we're going to move on to wine and champagne, the good old Champagne. I'm obviously really slow and I'm not that great when it comes to wine in general. So if I say anything incorrect, you can correct me below. But I didn't realize that champagne is really dry sparkling wine. I thought champagne was kind of its own thing, but I guess not. I don't know. I could be totally wrong on that. But champagne, also known as dry sparkling wine. It has about 1 net carb per glass. Now, according to Google, a glass of wine is 5 ounces, right? And so I did the math on this just for you guys. A 750 milliliter bottle, which is this regular size small bottle of wine, not the gigantic one that you can get from the store, like a regular size bottle of wine, is 25.36 fluid ounces, which means there are 5 servings of wine in every 750 milliliter bottle. So that means there are 5.07. So really just about 5 net carbs per bottle, which I feel like is pretty decent, actually. If I could drink a whole bottle of wine, which I have before, welcome to my Instagram, I feel like I would get a better buzz than drinking 26 of those non-flavored, non-carb, whatever, beers. Moving along to other wine. Dry red wine and white wine. According to the intranet, it has more carbs. So dry being the keyword, not sweet. Dry red wine, dry white wine, it averages 2 net carbs per glass, which makes it 10 to 14 net carbs per 750 milliliter bottle. That's a little bit more than champagne, but I do have some information on wine that I will tell you at the end of this, so stay tuned if you're interested in wine. Moving right along to my favorite category, which is liquor. My favorite. So, whiskey has 0 carbs, a martini has 0 carbs, vodka and soda, rum, brandy, tequila, and gin all have 0 carbs. Basically, anything that's unflavored has 0 carbs. If you go and get like a vodka that has like a citrus vodka or a raspberry vodka or something like that, it's going to be full of carbs because they sweeten it with sugar. So just stick with the regular unflavored type of liquor and then add your mixer to it. Speaking of mixer, that's where the problem comes in. So most mixers are full of sugar, full of some sort of sweetener, I don't know. They're always full of carbs, and you can get a lot of carbs really quickly. Even with orange juice, people try and like mix things with orange juice thinking it's healthy. It's full of sugar, full of carbs. Not good. So a few drinks you can order at the bar: a whiskey and diet, a whiskey on the rocks, whiskey with a splash of water. I've never had that. They say if your ice melts in it, it tastes weird, but if you get it with a splash of water and it's cold, then it tastes good. I don't know. Somebody try that and let me know how it goes, because it doesn't sound like anything that I would really try. But it was on the list, so I'm giving it to you guys in case you like whiskey. Vodka and soda with a splash of lime. I do drink vodka and soda with the Crystal Light flavor bottles. Do I have one? I do. So I usually bring along like my own flavoring whenever I'm going to the bar, if I'm not going to drink a rum and diet. If I'm trying to stay away from Diet Coke, which I do go through these phases where I'm trying not to drink it, I'll get a vodka and soda water, and I'll bring this in my purse, and I'll just choop, choop, and it makes an amazing drink. It's really, really, really good. Pro tip is put this in a Ziploc bag and put it in your purse, or put this in a Ziploc bag before you put it in your pocket or anything else, because if you sit on this, it's going to squish all the stuff out, and it's a concentrated flavoring, and it's bright in color. Also, another thing to remember, there is a big difference between soda water and tonic water. Tonic water has like 129 calories for a 12-ounce bottle and like 32 carbs. It's full of sugar. I've never had tonic water. I can't imagine that it would be sweet. That sounds weird. But if you go there and order a gin and tonic thinking tonic water and soda water are the same, they're not. So soda water, 0 calories. It's basically just carbonated filtered water. And tonic water is, I don't know, something else. It has calories and carbs. That's all you need to know. So that's like my little trick for drinking when I'm out, or I'll get a rum and diet. Also, sugar-free Red Bull is something that I used to order whenever I would go. I would go and get a rum and sugar-free Red Bull. But the other day, I grabbed a Red Bull when I was walking out of the store, and the sugar-free one still has 4 carbs in it, which is interesting to me. I'm not sure why or how, but if you're gonna drink like a rum and energy drink or vodka in an energy drink, pick the Monster. The white Monster has 0 carbs. So that's the one that I like. If I'm drinking an energy drink, mixed drink, I like the white Monster. Oh, I already told you about the Crystal Light. So gin and LaCroix is what I drink whenever I'm at home and I have these Crystal Light things. I don't drink it plain without this. I mean, that just sounds terrible. Gin and LaCroix with a splash of the little flavoring. And you can get these in all kinds of flavors. This one's tropical coconut. Yum. I like the strawberry lemonade one is like my fave. If you are a wine person, back to what I was going to tell you. So there is a company called Dry Farm Wines, and they have 0 sugar, 0 carb wines. Every time I drank a bottle, because I got 3 bottles the first time, I actually have another 3 bottles on the way. I drank the whole bottle by myself, and I did not get a hangover. Now they have less than 1 carb per liter. So, I mean, I don't feel like you can beat that. No sugar, no carbs, and I didn't have a hangover. So I'm going to put a link to them below, and right now, if you order, you get an extra bottle for a penny. Who doesn't want an extra bottle of wine for a penny? I know I do. So I hope that helped you guys. I hope this video isn't 15,000 minutes long. I'm just going to like clip it, and upload it for you guys to have and to enjoy. And if you have any other suggestions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. If you have a drink of choice that I didn't mention here, which there is probably plenty, put them in the comments below so anybody who's watching this video can see what you drink too. I hope you guys have a great end of 2017 and a great start to the new year, and I will catch you in 2018. Bye!